would have given him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Williams against Oladipo. Got that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Deron Williams.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And Matthews kicks to Williams.
Come to me.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Hey, guys, it's been a slow decline for Deron Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
Good on the second free throw. Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40% last season. I never thought I'd see the day with that.
Those were the worst offensive numbers since his rookie season. I mean, he had the game that would carry him past his athletic prime, but that's not going to be the case the way those numbers were.
Here's Oladipo.
Get there.
Good D by Matthews.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The feed to Pachulia. He's on the wing. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Parsons got 11.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Young and Williams. Pick by Barnett. McCollum with the ball. Williams picks him up. And gets the bucket.
That was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Stolen by McCollum. And himself.
McCollum! Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
One usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Two minutes into the second half of play now. And Matthews kicks to Pachulia. That's good. Pachulia's got 16 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Young. Second shot opportunity. Here's one out. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's Williams with the drive. No good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with a third.
Cullen passes to Oladipo. Right wing. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. And there's Oladipo on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
Changes for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Bargnani. And it's Johnson in for McCollum. And Dallas with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. Kicks to Parsons. Nowitzki's has a screen for Parsons. And here we go. Wiggins right into the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Dallas has gone 5-9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years. But that's when the injury bug laid that's not been the case.
And Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact, but Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising all the way to that true Hall of Fame status. Bargnani still searching.
And it's Harris off the drive. Ejected by Young.
Watch Luke here.
Joe Johnson again. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Nowitzki dishes to Parsons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good again that time. Brooklyn leading by 14. Lopez kicks to Johnson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Clark, when you take a look at Joe Johnson, and if you were on a good team, a team that was contending for a championship, where ideally would you like him to be? Where would you slot him?
I'd put him in that first or second scoring role because he's so good and scores so effortlessly. And at some point, I think he's going to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy.
And so he hits both.
Tremendous output from Johnson. He has 15 points and 4 assists. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
And that one is good.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
16, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Oladipo? He's putting up about 17 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Oladipo against Harris. There's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 15. And Oladipo kicks to Young. Oladipo to pass to Young. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Johnson against Matthews. Takes a 3.
Mavericks foul call. Zaza Pachulia. That's his second personal foul.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks.
J.J. Barea.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Oladipo. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young last year, as you mentioned, GA, shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the bench.
Yeah, and Young is so efficient in his scoring that he's a great guy to play heavy minutes off the bench. Shot over 50% from the floor in his games with the Nets.
Johnson, after the pick, frees him up.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Matthews against Johnson. Harris dishes to Barea. Harris a screen on Oladipo. Matthews against Johnson. From deep. They grab their own miss.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. While risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Shot's good. And that's 12 points for Brook Lopez.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's a screen on Oladipo. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Young's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Johnson. It's blocked. Matthews against Lopez. Parsons sets a screen for Matthews. Lets it go from 11. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Matthews has got 6 points. Nets leading by 17. Young outside. Back to Oladipo. Wide open shot is on the money. 7 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Sanders comes in for Young. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And McCollum subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And stolen by Harris. Now here's Barea. He's guarded by McCollum. And Anderson has it in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows. On that finish. Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
Well,
Kevin.
what kind of occasion you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Guys, I'm so glad I was here to witness that with you guys.
And nobody gets the win.
Not at all. Major throw down there.
Oh, how about the look on